Hey, what is up YouTube? Dragon Taco 7 here, and today I'm showing you guys another match that I recorded while playing GOAT format. This time I am using Gravekeepers. Yes, one of the very first archetypes in the game to be released. Gravekeepers, they actually don't have very many support during this time. The only playable ones are Spy, Spear Soldier, and Assailant. Well, Guard was out, but you know, I didn't play Guard in this deck. Just makes their noblemans more alive. So, game one, I kind of end up breaking. Open up double Necro Valley, and I never see any of my Gravekeepers or any floaters. Um, and as you can see, I have to discard Necro Valley to activate Tribe, and that's just pretty bad. And he gets so much advantage of me with Reaper and Mobius. There's just not much I can do. So yeah, I end up scooping this one. Um, and as you can see, my extra deck is pretty amazing. Dark Paladin, Master Dragonite, Sandwich, Flame Swordsman, Guiltia, the Magical Knight, and Saint Joan. Yeah, as opposed to my opponent only having 7 cards in their extra. Never use the extra, but you just kind of seem like a bad player if you don't have a full extra deck. Even if you're not gonna use it, you gotta have an extra deck. Um, so yeah, this time I actually did open up with a Gravekeeper, Spear Soldier, which is pretty good, and he ends up using Saku on it, but I have Rider Spirit. Um, See, he's afraid of piercing damage. I don't know why, because I don't know, maybe he wanted to keep abusing it with Tsukiyomi. But I don't think that was worth it. See. Again, why would he use Snatch on my guard? I mean, on my soldier when you can just run over it. Mystic Swordsman level 2. This guy goes in pretty much well, I sided this guy in pretty much every deck, just because everybody's seems to be using Dekoichi. Um, awesome. I hit the Magician of Faith with Nobleman. Here I could have summoned a Sinister Serpent. And just keep poking at him, but I had Vortex and I wanted to keep that card live. For whatever reason, if he got rid of my Serpent with like DD Warrior Late or something. Here I summon Breaker and he torrentials. Not sure how I feel about that one either. Here I finally get to have Gravekeeper and Necro Valley on the field at the same time, and it's just a devastating 2K. Gets rid of it. Mobius. Luckily, I have Tomato. I didn't really think that went through. Shouldn't have booked it because I could have just Vortexed it, but luckily I drew into the Tomato. Here I sack with Snatch Steal. Yeah, there's a reason that card's banned. Alright, so there we go. Mystic Swordsman almost putting work, but he gets Sakuretsu'd. Just that little guy is so fearful, and it's nice that if people can rebuild this deck. He's an ulti, and ultis just look amazing. You should build this deck just because you can have an ulti Mystic Swordsman. Tsukiyumi on a Gravekeeper Spy. That's probably the biggest play you can do in this deck. I have no fear hitting Sangan because I'm just gonna dust shoot him. Yeah, no plussing off of Graceful, but he activates it anyway. Going 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 basically. Yeah, but then he ends up hitting the Spy with a cross out. That's why he used Nobleman. He wanted to get to his. That's why he used Graceful. He wanted to get to his Nobleman. Yeah, this Dust Shoot. A lot of people say it's bad, but it really puts in work. If you think about it, there's no reason why it shouldn't be live most of the times. In any format that heavy was legal, I think Dust Shoot should be played, just because people are going to be so afraid of it. They're never going to overextend and set all their back row. They're going to have large hands or decent amount of hands. Um, you know that Dust Shoot's going to be live. I don't know what the fuck happened here. I don't know. Maybe it lagged when I recorded it or something. Yeah. Anyway, here I get to show off Assailant's power. Switching my opponent's monsters to attack mode is just beast. And I sack with a cross out.